Samanta Chakavalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Sagga Mukkadang Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Badanta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So dear Dhamma friends, today this special Dhamma talk we're going to deliver to invoke the blessings upon Risunda Mahatma, Mr.Risunda, who live in London, and our Dr.Nishanie invite for us to deliver this Dhamma talk to invoke the blessings upon a brother who celebrate his birthday today. So first of all, by the power of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, we wish upon Mr. Risunda to have a wonderful, happy, peaceful birthday. And so when it comes to a birthday, it is very important to remind ourselves and see what is this life. So especially it is celebrating a birthday is a way of celebrating our life. So that is the very meaning of celebrating birthday. Why we have to celebrate the life? Because the life itself is very precious and important, and also it is very rare. And one time Buddha mentioned, Kiccho manussa patilabo kiccang maccana jivitang kiccang saddhamma savanang kiccho buddhanang upado. So kiccho manussa patilabo. So becoming a human being is very rare, and it is not easy. It is a kind of like a miracle. And not only that, once we become a human, to maintain this life, also miracle. So as you all experience nowadays around this world, see whatever the things happen with this virus situation. Now you know better that how difficult for us to maintain this life. And ourselves, it is a very important thing to remind it again and again and again, and to appreciate ourselves this life. Because sometimes when we deal with in day-to-day activities, we forget the value of ourselves and the value of our life. And that itself bring us unnecessary situations or the thoughts to ourselves. So that's why, like when they come like today, when we celebrate birthday, it is a good time for us to sit a little bit and remind ourselves and see how this life happening to us. And understanding the value of life will help us to move forward and to become better people day by day, day by day. So in the very first thing, when it comes to a birthday, the very first thing we have to remember to appreciate our parents, pay our gratitude, pay our respect to our parents. So then Mr. Risunda Mahatma, so just take few minutes yourself and remind yourself your mother and pay your gratitude, especially that she went through hard time and give this beautiful life for you. And if she not accept you as a child, you cannot come to this world. And she's the one who in the first place the facilitate everything for you and give birth to your this beautiful life. So then wherever she is, may she be able to attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. So always appreciate her and keep her in the highest place in your heart, and also your beloved father. And always remember, and as a father, now yourself, you know how difficult this life is. And your father went through the same kind of experience, and their life was more difficult and harder than the life today that you have, because parenting is now is kind of like a little bit easy because of this all the machines and technology, all this gadgetics. But for your parents, they didn't have this any kind of facilities like you have. So then yourself and appreciate your mother and your beloved father, and they went through hard time and they give you this beautiful life. And so as appreciation, always pay your gratitude. And for your father, may he have long life, may he have good health, and may he find the peace and happiness himself. And at the same time, mostly what we have to understand, this our life happening because of other people. So then around us, your brothers and sisters, so especially this all your brothers, your sisters around you, helping you to become like this in different ways. And so your sister, your beloved sister, Dr. Nishanie, and she doing a lot of meritorious activities. And as a part of her journey, so today she decided to share this Dhamma sermon with you and with our all other devotees around the world, and to invoke the blessings. So that is something you have to appreciate. And when it comes to life, especially if there are people around you to share their life with you, that is a blessing. So then always remember yourself, our life happening because of other people. And so your parents, your sisters, and also your beloved wife, and she shape your life, and your children shape your life, and they help you in different ways to become who you are today, whatever the life you experience. So you have to appreciate them, and you have to look around you and see and how many things inside you change, and how many good things happen to you because of this all other people around you. So celebrating life, it's not just thinking ourselves and we thinking, oh, this is what I achieved, oh, this is what I got, like that. Thinking about ourselves is not celebrating life. looking others and sharing your life with others and appreciating others, paying your respect to others, becoming more humble with them is more important for you to gain blessings. So when it comes to life, the other thing is life is belong to time. So then yourself, you accumulated a lot of experience through this journey, and you are enough mature to understand now the very nature of life. So now take a moment and think yourself, what you understand through this journey, how that understanding will help you to move forward. So you have to look yourself and see where you are in this timeline and where you are in this journey. And is there anything that you willing to achieve? Is there anything that you looking forward to become as a human being in this very lifetime? So it is your responsibility to look again and again and again yourself and find the higher purpose and become a better person every day. That is what we all as humans, we all in this world need every day to have a higher purpose to become a better person. So that will take us from a lot of unnecessary difficulties, and it take us away from a lot of unnecessary difficulties. So then yourself and look your past and see how many things happened to your life and see where you are today, and from here and start to look forward with the very fresh and clear mind. Keep the newness inside you. So I hope this Dhamma talk will help for you in this birthday to look forward from here to future your life and maintain your life in a better way. Why? Because this life based with the spirituality. Our life start with the spirituality. When we develop our life with the spirituality, and it is bring us certain kind of satisfaction. It brings us certain kind of beauty, and it brings certain kind of qualities to ourselves. Because the quality that we develop, accumulate, build up inside us is important. This human life depends on qualities. So this Dhamma is always bringing us certain qualities to ourselves. Another thing is, when it comes to life, life is always full of difficulties. It is not easy. So then we have to look around and see and understand the very nature of life. And for that, I'll give us one example, how our human life should be. And as I heard, you like cars. So in that field, there is a very beautiful character that all over the world people knows, that Mr. Honda. So he came from very poor family, middle class, very poor family, nothing that much. But he had the idea to do something. So then he went to college and studied engineering. And then he started to develop this the engineering mechanism, and certain kind of ideas came to him. And then he went to Toyota and he introduced his ideas, but in the first level they reject his ideas. But then later, the second time he went again and they accept his project. So but what happened? Then Mr. Honda start to build his company, and suddenly right away there was a huge earthquake happen, and then everything collapsed. And he went down to the zero. He went to the bottom line of the life again. And then again, he didn't give up. He start to work. While he start building his company little by little, what happened? Then the Second World War start. And his business completely shut down. He couldn't do anything. So then again he fell down to zero. That is the second time. Somehow, then again, he start to build the company after second time. For the third time, he start to build the company. Then what happened? The American war start. So he completely lost everything for the third time. Then he couldn't do anything. Then in his neighborhood, one day he was riding the bicycle. And while he riding bicycle, he thought, one idea came to his mind. He put a little motor to that bicycle. That was the first motorbike. And now he riding that motorbike around his neighborhood. And then all the neighbors ask, can you do it for me? Can you do it for me? So 20 people came to him from his neighborhood and asked for that motorbike. So then the 50 people came. So like that, little by little, people start to came to him. And somehow 8,000 people start to ask for this motorbike. So he built one, it was too big. And then he changed the plan, he started a small one, and that became very famous. And after that, by the time now around the world, more than 100,000 workers work under the Honda company. So see that how he built the life. When he has the idea, when he has a higher purpose to do something better, and whatever the difficulties come to life, it doesn't matter. And it always bring the power, it always bring the energy to move forward through the difficulties. So that is something important. And that is something to think ourselves. And in day-to-day life, so when things happen to us, and mostly we just go with it and we just become tired with the situations. But if we change the way we look regarding the situations, and it will help for us to come out of the situations. Maybe the same situation, but the way we look can change the situation. So there was a beggar. It was a cloud. It was in the summer time. It was a very beautiful day. And this beggar was sitting and having a sign and hold the sign and telling, I am blind. I cannot see anything. Please help. So no one put anything to his tin. And people go by and no one put any money. So then there was a young boy came and took the same board and written down that the same words in a different format. What's the format? It is even though I am blind, it is a beautiful day. So I cannot see, but enjoy the day. So then the people pass by, start to put money and came and start to talk with him. And so little by little, and the people used to come closer and he didn't know what happened. And then the guy who changed the sign and explained to him, even though you are blind and you have a way to express things in a different way. So then the same thing with ourselves. Even that in life, the things come to us and things go up and down, the situations come. And the way we look, the way we take that things can change. So look at the world today. The entire world go through the different situation. We never thought about this. And everybody today looking for newness and try to become new and try to come out of this struggle. So then everyone, whoever hear this message, and remember, the power of the human mind is always we have ability to take the situation and go through the situation and to become better people. So that is what we have to keep always. We always have to keep the newness. So then when it comes to the birthdays especially, so remember to keep that newness within yourself from here. So I hope that from today, this Dhamma talk will stay with you, and it will become a blessing for you. For that, I going to explain sutta. During Buddha's time, there was a conversation with someone. So I bring this conversation today, and to invoke the blessings of our Risunda Mahatmya. So this sutta is from Samyutta Nikaya. This sutta called Mahanama Sutta. And in the Mahanama Sutta, the Mahanama was a young boy, and he used to come to visit Buddha. Time to time he come and visit the Buddha, and he had certain conversation every day. So what happened, one day when he came to Buddha and when he go back, he saw that the things around that it disturbed him. So sometimes people got into accident, people worry, sad, and sometimes wild animal attack. So these things used to see by Mahanama. So then one day the Mahanama came to Buddha and told, Venerable Sir, I have this doubt in my mind. So it make me kind of like unrest. So what is this doubt? I always see people get into trouble and people on the way sad and worry and accident. So if something happened to me like that, what will happen? So then the Buddha mentioned, Mahanama, you don't worry about it. There are 5 things you mastering in your life. So when you master that 5 things, 5 qualities, and no matter whatever this worldly nature come to us, and we go through this worldly nature, and it always we have opportunity to get into a better place. And when we develop these good qualities within ourselves, and wherever in this samsaric journey, no harm come to us. So I bring this for 5 qualities today, and as a gift, I'm going to introduce it to our Risunda Mahatma, and also for our all other friends who ever join with us. So remember in your life, so whatever happen, and if you develop the good qualities within yourself and with these 5 qualities, and whatever your life, it going to transform. It doesn't matter whatever the worldly nature, going to be hard or difficult, and it also going to be okay. So what are the 5 qualities here in the Mahanama Sutta Buddha explained? So the very first thing is conviction. In Pali we call Shraddha, or the faith. So the conviction or the confident or the Shraddha is very important. That is the base of this spiritual foundation. So then always remember to have a higher purpose with the spiritual foundation. And always look to spiritually develop your life. And for that, always have the confidence inside you regarding the good or the right things. You may no need to go with the people or the image or this religion, that religion, no. At least try to believe in good and believe, trust the truth. So that way the Dhamma the truth will come towards you, because what you trust, it's going to be around you. If you don't trust anything, it doesn't matter people or the things or the ideas. If you don't trust, it's not going to be with you. So then the very first thing is start to trust the truth, believe the truth, and then it will be with you. So the second one is virtue. So the sila, and develop kind of like a quality life, and develop certain self-discipline. And that way you will save a lot of energy, and you will come out of a lot of difficulties with your bodily, verbally, and mentally action. Always look what are the profitable things that you should do. If there is something unprofitable and not relevant to your life, then stay away from that. Of course, as human beings, we have to experience things in this world. But at the same time, if that experience is not profitable for us to become better person, then don't go with it. It is just wasting our time, wasting our energy. So that's why then yourself always have the self-discipline. It's up to you to decide what to do and what not to do according to your higher purpose. And the fourth one is having an open mind and learning every day. Learn something new. Always try to let things come to you and keep the open mind. And every day learn to try to school your life not just go with the theories as a human being. Just try to experience your life with the very clear understanding. So for that, you keep the open mind. Be available for the higher wisdom, higher knowledge. And that way, every day you will learn something new. You will learn something, and that learning will help you to go through the situations. And never stop learning. So that is one thing. Another one is sharing. This sharing is generosity. Is very important for us, because our very nature is holding things, claiming things, and keeping things and believing this is me, my mind, like that. But when it comes to sharing, it is one of the beautiful, profitable skill that if you can practice. So in every day, in every way, try to share your life with others. And when it comes to sharing, I will give I will tell you one story. So there was a school, the spiritual, the philosophical school. And this school had 100 students. So they had the final graduation day. Now they have to go back to their ordinary life. So then the teacher came and told, each person get a balloon and filled it with the air and put your name on the balloon. So then everyone each person got a balloon and filled it with the air and then put their name. And then the teacher told, showing an empty room, and go to that room and put that all the balloons. There's now 100 balloons inside that room. And then lock the door. So then 100 students now gathered and waiting. And then the teacher came and told, now everyone run fast. And whoever go and open the door and get your balloon and bring it back. So then the student were thinking they're going to get a reward end of the day. Now end of the class, they're going to get maybe best student reward. So then what happened? The 100 students start to run towards the room. And they open the door and fighting each other and struggling each other, try to find the balloon, and some balloons blow out, and some fell down and some step on them. So like that, there's a mess. So then the teacher came and told, stop and come back again. And then again, they put the balloons inside the room and locked the room. And everybody, all the 100 students came back. Again, then told, now you go and run the same speed. And then get the balloon. Whatever the balloon you find, get it and come back. And they ran and opened it, and whatever the balloon they get, and they bring it back. And no any struggle like the first time. Why? Because whatever the balloon, whatever come to their hand, they bring it back. And now everybody had the balloon. And then the teacher told, and look at the name. So then just find that person around you and give that balloon to that person and share your balloon with that person. And everybody, and then start to go around others, and they start to talk, each other start to see their eyes, and they start to enjoy the moment and find the person and gave the balloon. And the teacher told, remember from today, when you leave the school, remember that lesson. That is the lesson regarding generosity. So same thing with us. If we look for our name, if we look for only for something for us, it's going to make a struggle. It's going to make a mess. But if we become a person, we provide whatever other people need. If we provide that whatever the other people's name, other people's balloon to them, and naturally on the way, we will receive our balloon to ourselves. So like that, in day-to-day life, always remember to share your life with others. And when we share our life with others, always we have to be people to give whatever other people like, and just let them to be like them, and bring them whatever they like, and allow them to be who they are. So that is one of the great way you can share your life. And the other one, the other quality, the fifth quality is panya. So the developing the wisdom. So if you develop the wisdom day by day, and when it comes to that wisdom, there are two different ways: tranquility and eternal. So as ordinary person, and we do these things, and then from now, and you are matured person, now you know the life, so start to practice little bit meditation also. It is not something big deal to do. Just 5 minutes every day. Sit somewhere and close your eyes and bring your attention in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Just observe your inhalation, exhalation. It is your own breathing. Just observe it. Be relaxed a little bit. And that way you will see. And little by little yourself, you resonate within you. And in Zen meditation, it says there is a rule. What is that rule? Do for do. So that's the kind of method they introduce it. Do for do. You're doing 4 things, and you dedicate your life for that doing it. So that is why you do 4 things and you dedicate your life for methods. So the one is do one thing at a time. Do one thing at a time. So that is one do. Do one thing at a time. And then the second one, do it slowly and deliberately. Slowly, deliberately. That is the second do. Third do is do less, and don't do too much. Do less. And the fourth do completely. Don't do half. So that is a kind of wisdom. Even when it comes to meditation yourself, 5 minutes, do less, 5 minutes, but do completely. And only that, during that 5 minutes, don't do anything else. And do it slowly and comfortably. And then so that way, little by little, you will see That in a conventional life you develop your life, and then also eternally you build up a foundation. So those are the 5 things that the Buddha mentioned to this Mahanama, this young boy. But conviction and the virtue and the learning, and the second one, the sharing, generosity, the fourth one, wisdom. So these 5 qualities, when you develop in your life and your inner qualities become more higher. So then the Buddha mentioned Mahanama. Then the Mahanama asked from Buddha, then what will happen? Then the Buddha gave an example. Mahanama, just imagine you take the clay pot with the oil, and then this clay pot you throw it to water, and the clay pot break down. So what will happen to the oil? The oil will be on the surface level of the water, and the pieces, that clay pot, start to go down. The same like, even though our material life going to be here like this, our mind start to come above the water, and it never going to shrink under the water. So same like when we develop the good qualities with us, our good qualities will allow us to, our consciousness, to our life to be in the surface of the water, not go under the water. But if we have any kind of the heaviness in our heart, it doesn't matter wherever we are in the top of the world, but still we feel that heaviness inside. But if you develop the good qualities, especially these 5 qualities within yourself, any profitable skills within yourself, and day by day, your heart becomes so lighter, so lighter, so lighter. So that lightness is itself bring you the comfort. That comfort itself bring you self-satisfaction. That self-satisfaction brings you self-abilities, the self-confidence. And then that self-confidence brings you self-awareness. That self-awareness brings you self-understanding. That self-understanding will lead you to self-liberation. So that is how, from this conventional life, and you can transform your life to your eternal life. So I hope during this time period and during this Dhamma talk, that the sutta I mentioned, that's Mahanama Sutta, this information will help for you and for all other the people who ever listen this. And remember yourself, you came with the purpose to this world. There is a reason inside you, that's why you came as a human being. And you are in the most beautiful place in this universe. There is no such a beautiful place, complete place like this earth. And you are the human being, that is one of the miracle can happen in this universe. And you are the masterpiece of that universe. There are certain things only you can do in this world. So just focus to that and try to do your best and bring the best out of you and be the best version of yourself. And that way, every day, you can enjoy your life. You can celebrate your life. Because if you are able to experience that within yourself, That is the most highest experience as an ordinary person that you can experience, and that is the greatest blessing that you can have. And with that, I bless upon you to have a good health and longevity and the success as you wish in this very lifetime. And at the same time, we share these merits with all the past relatives, especially your mother and all your past relatives. If they able to gain these merits, and if they're living in a low existence, may they be able to attain to high existence. If they're living in a high existence, may they be able to attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. And also, we transfer these merits to your beloved father. May he be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to him, may no difficulties come to him. May he also have the good health and longevity by the power of these meritorious activities. And also we transfer these merits to your beloved sister, Dr.Nishanie, and also other sisters and family members, and especially Dr. Nishanie arranged this all with the great respect and with the great respect and the love regarding you, to share this all the good thoughts and around with our other devotees, to gain invoke the blessings upon you. So this all the blessings going back to her also. May she be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to her. May no difficulties come to her. May her all the dreams come true and successful. And also your beloved wife and the children, we transfer these merits to them also in many ways, in different ways, to have this life. They help you, and this is a moment yourself where your gratitude and share the merits with them. May they have the good health, longevity and happy and healthy life. And also by the power of this all meritorious activities, may you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. May all the guardian angels will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. And by the power of these all meritorious activities, may you have a happy and wonderful birthday, and may your life become successful as you wish in this very lifetime, and end of this samsara journey. May you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. ආයුවඩ්ඩකෝ ධනවඩ්ඩකෝ සිරිවඩ්ඩකෝ යසවඩ්ඩකෝ බලවඩ්ඩකෝ වන්නවඩ්ඩකෝ සුඛවඩ්ඩකෝ හෝතු සබ්බදා දුක්ඛරෝග භයාවේරා සෝකා සබ්බේ උපද්දවානේකාන්තරායාපි විනස්සන්තු ච තේජසා ජය සිද්ධි ධනං ලාභං සොත්ති භාග්‍යං සුඛං බලං සිරියායුච වන්නෝ ච භෝගං උද්ධීච යසවා සතවස්සාච ආයුච ජීව සිද්ධි භවන්තු තේ සබ්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව අභිවාදන සීනිස්ස නිච්ඡං වද්ධාපචායිනෝ චත්තාරෝ ධම්මා වඩ්ඩන්ති ආයුවන්නෝ සුඛං බලං ආයුරාරෝග්‍ය සම්පatti සග්ග සම්පatti මේවච අතෝ නිබ්බාන සම්පatti ඉමිනාතේ සමිජ්ජතු එත්තාවතාච අම්මේ සම්පදං පුඤ්ඤ සම්පදං සබ්බේ දේවානුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පatti සිද්ධියා සබ්බේ භූතානුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පatti සිද්ධියා සබ්බේ සත්තානුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පatti සිද්ධියා ඉදම්මේ පුඤ්ඤ කම්මං ආසවක්ඛයාවං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුඤ්චතු. Okay, bless you.